And a lot of the contractors and end users don't realize that everything can be done with this one machine. All it really takes to do this whole rack here, right, is 2 tapes. The vast majority of patch panels are out there using 3/8" tape, which is our TZE221. It's this guy right here. Maybe tough to see, but it's our TZE221. It's a 3" tape. It's great for probably 90%, if not more, of all the patch panels out there. So isn't this cool? And based upon the type of panel schedule that comes into these fiber enclosures, we can actually pull this information, as you can see, from a database and basically fill this up for you. All right. I told you I've already programmed some of this into the machine. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into file of this. I'm going to go into local file. I'm going to go into open. All right. And as you can see, 1" tape fits like a champ. Real easy to see. So what you're going to do is this actually is going to be applied up here. All right. So we're done with that. Done. Bang, bang, boom. And so when we do the fiber, we'll open up the door. Everything's going to be pre-printed right here. We're going to stick that inside. So again, that comes from this machine as well. Right now, if you want, you can label your wire management. I don't know why you would, but anyway, you can. In fact, I recommend labeling everything. Everything. I mean, if it's blank, put a label on it. Saudi needs a new pair of shoes. All right, so let's move on to patch panels. This is where it gets real ugly. Port spacing on a patch panel, all right? Good luck with that. Good luck with port spacing. I don't care what manufacturer that you're installing as far as a patch panel, whether it be a pre-wired or a modular, that port spacing is not going to be available. So the good thing is we've got an answer for you right there. This is our patch panel ruler that will measure to within 1/100th of an inch. As you can see right now, this is a Leviton 48 port high density patch panel. Look how small this label is right here. Holy mackerel. Nobody else is doing that. This is the part where everyone comes in, they trim a little bit off the top and they trim a little bit off the bottom. Can you imagine the amount of wasted tape here? Not only that, but the labor. And again, trying to match these up. All right, so again, what you want to do is, and it's really easy to use these, you want to start the left edge of the card at port number 1. You want to go over to the left edge of port number 4. I pre-measure this, and basically it's a 0.69 patch panel. The beauty of this in the 9/64ths, which is this guy right here, all right, the TZEN201, is that it prints off on a 3/8" tape, just like this. But the secret is the label itself comes off from the center spline, just like this. So then what I would do is I would come up and essentially just put that over. And I'm telling you, it lines up like a champ. So again, think of all the time and the waste that you're going to eliminate by using this particular TZEN201. And again, it's legible. Even for an old fart like me, I can read this stuff. So again, that's our TZEN201 for angle patch panels. And it's a little known secret out there. When I do mention it, people just go crazy over it. Regular patch panels. All right, let me come down here for a second. All right, same thing on here. Is that it's going to be tough for y'all to see this. All right. But again, the left edge of this card, and then go over to the beginning, right? So here's port number 4, the left edge of port number 4. And I've got a 0.69. And so the beauty of this on here, all right, I'm going to get out of here. The beauty of this is, let me clear everything, text and format. Okay. All right, now, I'm going to start on the patch panel. I hit the patch panel button. I said that was a point, I don't know what the hell was that? That is going to be a 0.68 actually. So I'm setting it to the 0.68. Now, if you notice this, it's in a 4-port configuration. So number of blocks is going to be 4. I want to pull this information from the database. I don't want to hand type it in. I select my database. I go to, let's just go to this file. As you can see, it looks like an Excel spreadsheet as far as the interface. And you can put anything you want into these different columns. But let's go over to my cable ID. I highlight where I want to start. I scroll down to where I want to finish. I hit the OK button. The machine extracts that information. Okay, so I've got that information. Now when I go to print, I can print a range. Let's just do 3. Now, as you can see, so I've got 2 of these printed off, right? But I've got the half cut feature. So what I'll do is, I'll come here. I'll peel the first 4 off. And I hope you guys can see this stuff. I'm not going to line it up exactly. I'll try my best. Bam! Bam! Right there. Look at that. Now, when I go down to the next one, all right, what you can see is I'm going to continue on. Now I can just take that strip and just throw that strip away. I'll come down to number 2. And we'll line this guy up. And we'll go. Bam! Damn, I still got it. So anyway, it's crucial for the patch panels to utilize this patch panel ruler, right? It really is. Also on the bottom of this, it's tough for you guys to see, but faceplates. That's another point of contention. Is usually faceplates, you print too much label, so you have to take your snips, you got to cut a little bit off the left, a little bit off the right. It's a waste of labor, it's a waste of tape. So again, this patch panel ruler is very crucial. On the back of this, it goes into what tape to use. It even has the TZN201 back here, all right? So on the back, it tells you essentially what we recommend as far as the tapes. Active electronics, all right? Same deal with active electronics. It's just a matter of measuring the port spacing. So in this particular port spacing, it looks like it is a 0.59. Same exact deal that I just went through on the patch panels. So what we'll do is, and I'm not going to print this out for time's sake, but on the patch panels, what I'll do is I'll just set that at 0.59. Again, it's a 4-pack configuration, so I'm good to go, all right? And once you print this out, this is 3/8 inch tape, all right? Sometimes you'll need to use a 1/4 inch tape based upon the amount of space that you have there, all right? So we covered essentially your fire stop, which hopefully someday I'll have some fire stop up there to show you all. We've covered your ladder racking. We've covered the fiber. We've covered the copper, all right? Now down to the ground bar. The ground bar is pretty darn easy. Again, what I've done is I went ahead and I saved a template in here. So let me escape out of here. What I'll do is I'll go into File. I'll go into Local Files, Open. Look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? The BTE 550 has all sorts of symbols in here, electric symbols, Datacom symbols, punctuation, so forth and whatnot. But again, I would just place that right there, all right? You can adjust the length of the tape, all right? You don't have to go 1 inch. I like the 1 inch because it's real easy to see, all right? The last thing we do is we're going to label the rack. And typically, if you're following 606C standards, there's grid locations. If you're in a data center environment, there's grid locations. And so, you know, whether it's a rack or whether it's a cabinet, it's going to follow that grid formation. So again, what I do is I go back out of here. I'm going to go into File. I'll go into Local Files. I'll go into Open. And we've done tray. Let's see, right here, all right? And I'll print. So in this particular case, this rack is located on grid location H, row 2, and it's rack 1. So you can put this really wherever you want. I got customers that'll put them down there on the bottom of the rack. I have customers that will come up here and they'll put them up here. I know it's a little tough to see, but they'll put them up here on the top of the rack. So again, this machine really will do everything for you. The whole idea behind this was just to show you how easy it is. right? To label this thing head to toe by utilizing just this machine, the PTE 550. Whether it be an HD patch panel, whether it be fiber optics, this guy will do everything.